appreciate your time for that. So without wasting any time, I think we can move forward, and I'll be your host for today's session. And we really look forward to having a great session with all of you. So that you can move to the next slide. Right. So before we proceed, I think it's very important that all of you understand what Yuno Learning is, the specific organization that has organized this webinar for you. So Yuno Learning is an edtech platform where we provide different kinds of live online courses, and we have different categories of courses that we offer, including soft skills, AI, Python, Excel, and many more categories. And till date, we have trained more than 20,000 students across India with 1,300 plus five-star reviews on Google. And every course provider on Yuno follows our cancellation and refund policy. And we have a support team that is always there to take care of your needs, whether it's related to courses, curriculum, or trainers. So, Sudhansh, we can move to the next slide. Now, I would like to introduce our trainer for today's webinar session, which is Sudhansh Bhaskar. So he is a Microsoft certified trainer, and he specializes in providing Excel and data analytics classes to a lot of people, including college students and corporates as well. And till date, he has trained more than 2,000 plus learners across 3 different countries. And in total, he has an experience of more than 7 years in the teaching field. So I think no better person than Sudhansh to teach you Excel today. And I am really sure that a lot of you are going to learn great amount of things from him today in the session. So Sudhansh, over to you.
All right, I think we can get started. I hope I am visible, audible, right? Oh, that's good. Okay, so I'll be looking here and there. I have my camera there. This is the screen. Okay, so let's get. Yeah, Satyendra, you have something to say? Hello.
Yes, Sudhansh, I think we can proceed.
Okay, great. So, hello everyone. My name is Sudhansh. As thank you for the lovely introduction, Simran. So, as you can see everything on my screen, I am a Microsoft certified trainer. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the world's youngest Microsoft certified trainer as of 2021. I have trained more than 2,000 plus learners in India, UK, Australia. I have been training as a part, like for more than 7 plus years. I've trained in colleges, I've trained in companies. Few of my notable clients include Deloitte, Accenture, Experian, ExxonMobil, and many, many more. Okay, this is a small introduction about me. I would not like to talk more about me. I would like, as a matter of fact, would like to focus more on the session. Let you be the judge of all my whatever I've done. Okay, so firstly, before we actually get forward in this masterclass, I am pretty sure everybody here has joined this session with a preset agenda in your mind. I currently see 75, 70. Okay, that's really growing. So around 100 candidates, 75 candidates right now on in this class. So I'm pretty sure 75 of you guys, except for me and my team. So around 70 people of you have a different agenda, have a different mindset, are with a goal or with some pre-expectations in today's masterclass. Right. I do. If you've gone through the webinar's name, it says Excel plus AI Power Sprint. It's a 2-hour masterclass. Right. So everybody has a different. Everybody has a different expectation, I would say, before joining this masterclass. And especially considering the matter of fact that this is a Saturday evening, I would would give a big round of applause for you guys for joining, for putting in time for yourself to actually develop during a weekend night. That's really good to hear. So let's, without any further ado, let's get started. The schedule for this masterclass is pretty simple. The first and foremost thing which we'll be talking is Excel really that powerful? When I was teaching majority of the students or working professionals, they were like, Excel, it's a very small tool. It's been there. I know how to use Excel. But many people underrate the fact that Excel is actually so overpowered. There are so many functions, even to till date, Microsoft has been updating it over and over and over. It's very hard to even cope up with it. There are so many features, so many use cases. So we will be discussing whether Excel is it really that powerful. And the second thing we'll be talking about is how to use AI effectively. This I am pretty sure, I am 99.9% sure, out of 77 people present in this meeting, including me, use ChatGPT on a day-to-day basis. You cannot lie. If you're not using it, you are missing out a lot. Right? 77, 78. 78 people of all this call, everyone uses ChatGPT and various other tools, including Gemini, including, I don't know, Black Box, Gen AI, and many more. Everybody uses it. But the question is not whether you're using it or not. The question is more about how are you using it effectively. That is the question. And that's what we'll be discussing. And the next part, we will be discussing what happens when you combine these two superpowers, Excel and AI. What magic you can do. Those are all the things we'll be discussing in today's masterclass. Last but not least, I will be giving you some tips, tricks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you my golden nugget for prompt engineering. I teach that for almost like thousands of dollars outside in the market. I'm going to give that to you in this webinar today. The golden nugget of prompt engineering. That's what I like to call it. Okay, so are you ready? That's the question. If you're ready, drop a thumbs up. I would like to see your excitement, engagement in this session. I really, oh wow, that's really good. That's pretty good. Wow, I like the excitement, guys. I'm hoping you keep the same excitement by the end of the session too. It's pretty good. Let's get started. So the first thing for today is, do you know how long has Excel been in the market? Don't Google, don't ChatGPT, give it a rough guess. Do you know how long has Excel has been in the market? Let me open the chat box here really quick. Yes, guys, you can type your answers in the chat. No, okay. Rathod says no. Okay. Anybody else? 20 plus years. Okay. Palsurya says 20 plus years. Anybody else? Any other answers? Okay. All right. Okay, I think 30 plus years. Vishalni 25 plus years. Okay, those are pretty good numbers. I like the numbers. Pretty close. But the right answer is 40 years. Yes, Sadia, you're right. 40 years. Since 1985, Excel has been ruling the market. Okay, 1985, and I'll give you a quick fact here. Excel actually started because like sole reason for Excel to be created was for Apple Macintosh, Apple Mac. That was the reason Excel is created. And then slowly, as early 1990s, it shifted to Windows, and then rest is history. It's been dominating the world of data since 1985. And during that time, there was a software called Lotus 123. I'm not sure if you're aware of because you're not born during that time. I think there might be few people. But 19 at that time, there was a software called Lotus 123, which gave a pretty tough competition, but sadly failed. And Excel has been predominant ever since, no matter how many tools come. The reason, what is that reason? Why has been Excel able to dominate the market for such a long time, almost 4 decades? Right? It is because I don't want to tell it to you. Okay, I'll show it to you even better. So I'm gonna show to you something very interesting. Are you excited? We are going to talk about. I want to show you something very interesting about Excel that I am pretty sure majority of you guys might have no or not have a clue about. Yes? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Or a thumbs up. Good work. That's great. Perfect. All right. Let me quickly share my. Okay, just a second. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, great. So
Yes,
now,
sir.
okay, that's good. Okay. And one more thing, don't call me sir. You can refer me as Sudhansh. I don't like this sir formality at all. So I don't want anybody calling me sir. Okay. You call me Sudhansh. We refer to each other as our first names. Cool. Cool. So now, as you can see my screen, I have this blank file. Okay. Also, I will be sharing a link to you on the chat box as we speak that will contain all the details. Okay, Simran has shared it. That's very good. Simran has shared a link on the Notion. That's a Notion link where you will find all the details regarding whatever we will be doing right now. So I am hoping you can follow it along. I will also be sharing my screen in the meantime to show you what exactly are we looking at. Okay, so this is the link. This is the Notion link which I've created only for you guys. So there is a table of contents, there is about me, you can go through it. And then here you have the Excel file which you can download, which I'll be using. You can download it, it's optional. If you're logged in from your smartphone, you can just listen. But if you did log in from your laptop, you can actually download that file and we can actually take it forward. I'll be giving you instructions on what you have to be doing, what you have to be expanding, and what all we'll be doing, etc., etc. So you can follow along with from the Excel file. Okay, so now let's get started. So the first thing, let's say for instance, your manager or your teacher. I've looked at all the registrations. I've seen majority of you guys are college students, and there are few working professionals also. It's a good mix of both of them. So I'm gonna take examples which might relate to you. So then there are instances where your data or is present in the form of a picture. Okay, your data is neatly written, it's taken up, you have a print of the data, and now your teacher or your manager asks you to convert it into Excel. Okay, what's the best shot you're gonna do? Let me tell you what based on what I've seen, I'll tell you what they do. They take the paper in front of them, they look at it, and then they type it. That's how people do it. That's how usually people do it because they are not aware that there exists so many powerful features in Excel. Okay, now I'm going to show you one such powerful feature. Okay, so you will find it for people actually. If you this one more thing which I would like to tell you guys, this only works in Office 365. All right, so if you do not have Office 365, that's fine, not an issue at all. But usually it works only on Office 365, so make note of it. If you do not have, that's absolutely fine. You can follow along from my screen. So in the ribbon, in the data pane, there is an option called from picture, right on top here. Okay, so if I click picture from file, I will be going back just a second. Yes, so in downloads, I have downloaded a few files for you. So you can look at this. There are three important pictures here in the form of the data. Let me do it for you. So you can look at this picture. I hope it is visible. Right, so this is the data which I have in the form of a paper. Like it's printed on a paper. I've taken a photo of it, and this is how the data looks. Now, if I have to convert this into Excel, the fastest way to do it is using this feature called data from picture. Now, let's insert data one for now. The moment I click insert, you see on the right side, it will load. Of course, it depends on your internet and other hardware and software things. So based on how fast your laptop and your internet is, you will see all your data, which is in the form of a picture, is converted into clean text here. How cool is that? How fast is that? Right. Now you see here, there is one thing, United Kingdom. United Kingdom is not highlighted properly. So you can just click on it and then enter and hit enter. That's it. So the best part about this is wherever there are errors are automatically highlighted in red. Hence you can edit it very casually. So now that I've done editing it, I'm just going to click insert data and you will see within seconds my data has been converted from a picture to Excel. Of course, there's a additional space here. No AI is 100% accurate, you know it. But still, imagine the amount of time it has saved you. A lot of time. Yes, give me a thumbs up if this is the first time you're actually experiencing this. This is the first time you're actually looking at it. You've never known about this feature at all. Wow, that's quite a lot of money. I am hoping that I'm actually wishing that you actually use this feature. This is meant for you. Okay. So now that we are done, now you might say, people might say, okay, Sudhan, this is very less data. What am I going to do with it? Like it's hardly how many rows, 8 rows or something. What am I actually going to do with this? Okay, I have another example for you. In the Notion page, if you may see, I have added these pictures here. So you can click on this. Is MS Excel really powerful? The first one which says paper to worksheet, you can expand it. Here you'll see 3 images. You can click on these images and download them, and you can try it on your own if you actually have Office 365. If not, that's absolutely fine. You can listen to me. Now, I'm done with image one, very less data. Now let's actually talk about a lot of data. Well, let me define what do I mean by a lot of data. Let me take this data for instance. Okay, it is actually a lot. There are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and I don't know how many rows. Now let's try using the same feature with this data set too. Let me insert it, and within few seconds you may count. Okay, it's gonna take a lot more than few seconds. Oh, data. So you see, within few seconds, our data is here, beautifully done. Like majority of the issues are solved. I mean, yeah, I see there is a cloth, there's an issue here with components, which can be edited, not a big thing. And I see clothing here, which also has an issue. But comparing to typing everything, this is way better. That's what I feel. Components, and then what we have. Let's scroll down. This is bottom brackets. So this is bottom brackets. Okay, no worries. So you see, it makes things very, 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 very easy for you. Okay, so the moment you click on review here, you will see all the issues whichever are there. So I see there are only 25 items out of everything which actually have issues. So I'm just gonna this is helmets, a few edits here and there, and we're pretty good to go. Jerseys 7.5, that's okay. It's styles and tubes, no problem. So if I just click accessories, accept it, just review it, and then the moment I hit accept, okay, I think it's pretty good. You can scroll down and check it out. The moment I hit insert data, you will see all my data is now beautifully aligned right in front of me. How cool is this? Now, there are advantages and disadvantages, of course. Everything comes with advantages and disadvantages. The advantages, it saves you a lot of time. Comparing the time for you to actually sit and check, look at it and then type it, this thing is way, way easier. People take hours, like literally hours to actually see and type. But with just one picture, you can get it done within few minutes. I mean, if you're fast enough, if your typing speed is fast, few seconds probably. Right. So this is about, okay, one more thing which I would like to mention here. It also depends on the clarity of the image. Now, if you see in the Notion page, which I've mentioned for you, one image is high resolution, one image is low resolution. Okay, the one which we did right now is high resolution. That's the reason you were able to see only 25 issues. But now let's see what happens if I upload the low resolution wala image. Okay, ready? So I am going to upload dataset 3. This is the low resolution image. Now it might take a while, probably a few seconds here and there, tops. And once it's done, now look at how many red cells we have. Now the moment I click on review, you look at the number. It's 158 items. It was 25 or 30 earlier. So remember this, if you want to use this feature, you need to ensure that the picture you've taken is of high quality. If the picture is not of high quality, you might face issues like this. And it's, I mean, like at this point, it's better you just type it, look and type it. Okay, but if you want to save your time, make sure you take a high quality image and then upload it using this feature, and that's how things actually help out. Okay, so I'm not going to use this for now. I think this is actually pretty good. Yes, guys. Okay, now how many actually found this useful? I want to see a thumbs up. Come on. How many actually found this pretty useful? Sudhanshu, I think you have saved me a lot of time. Or this is something I not known about. This is something actually pretty cool. Wow, that's good. It's really great. Now, let me tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started, guys. The workshop just started. We are going to learn a lot. Trust me on this. We're going to learn a lot. Okay, so now we're done with the first part. Let me tell you something else. Okay, Kunika, I think she has a doubt. All right. Okay. So for the doubts, guys, make note of the doubts. We will be enabling the chat after, like in the end. You can ask me questions at that point, and then I'll clear it out for you. So make sure whatever doubts you have regarding anything, make note of it, and then we can actually move ahead. Okay. Now, one more thing. Now let's say here I will be opening a link here. You can click here or then open this link. Either way, it's fine. Now you see this is data present on the internet. I'm taking some simple data from the internet. It's from Wikipedia. You see there's a list of countries and territories by total population. Now let's say for instance I want this data in Excel. Okay, what do I do? What do majority, like let's say 95% of the people do, or 99% of the people do? They go like this, scroll all the way down. Oh, soup. That is too much. Okay, so this is what many people do, right? You cannot deny that fact. I see you because I've done the same. And once you select everything, you're gonna right click, or if you are the nerd geek, you hit Control C, come back to Excel, and then paste it. Oops, it's loading. No worries. This is what majority of the people do. Agree? Yes or no? Thumbs up? Of course. Of course. This is what majority of us do. But now I have a quick question here. What I want is not just this data. Okay, I'm not interested in this data at all. This data, yes, I do want it, but at the same time, I want something else. Got the entire data. I'll just use the text. Okay, so now I got the data. The data is pretty good. Now what they do is they just we just align it. And once you're done, what you're gonna do is pretty much delete this data, delete this row, and then you delete the columns which are not necessary, etc., etc., and then you edit it. This is what we usually do. I agree. ये है आम जिंदगी if you know the joke. Now let's look at mentors की जिंदगी. Now the question here is, this data is pretty good, but what I actually want is if Wikipedia changes this data. Now let's say the world population, according to Wikipedia, based on the last census, is around 8.2 billion. Okay, now if Wikipedia changes this data, I want that change directly done in Excel. Here's the question. Now it's 8.232 billion. Now if that becomes 9 billion at one point of time, I don't want to copy paste it every time. I just want the data to be done automatically. Is that possible? Yes or no? Okay, yes, thumbs up, no, thumbs down. I hope you understood the question. Is it possible for me to connect data from the internet directly into Excel? That's the question. Otherwise, if you thumbs up, anybody who says no, Sudhanshu, it's not possible. Okay. All right. As many of you say yes, I am hoping you might be probably aware of this, but still I am going to teach you a efficient way of doing this. Right. So what we're going to do is you can come to data here, and then just inside data, you will see another option called from web. If this is not visible to you, you can click on get data any always, and then you see there are a lot of options here. You can come to online other sources, sorry, and then you can click on from web. Now this feature allows you to pull data from practically anywhere on the internet, provided the link is publicly listed. Privately listed, I don't think it will work, but if it is publicly listed, just like Wikipedia or something, it definitely will work. Okay, that is how simple it is to connect data from the internet. Just a second, it's loading. Let's wait for it. Now, in the meantime, you guys can tell me if you are actually aware of this feature or if you've used this feature earlier. Has anybody used this feature earlier? No. Rathod has used it. Okay, how about others? Okay, I see a good mix of people who say yes and no. No worries. For people who say no, I'm going to show you real quick. You can just copy paste this, Control C, the link, come back, paste it in the URL, hit OK. And the moment you hit OK, within few seconds, you see it will ask you for the access. You're going to hit connect. And once you hit connect, probably in like you will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, don't embarrass me, Excel. Come on. Okay, it's loading. My network might be a bit low, but it's still showing me connecting. The moment it's connected, you will see a pop-up. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, Excel. You saved me. So the moment you see, you will see a pop-up like this. And this, whatever data you currently have on the internet, will be loaded to you neatly in the form of a table. It's still loading. So you gotta be patient with me. And this. Okay, I think this network. Okay, thank God. Thank you so much. So now you see the data is here in the form of a neatly formatted table. The data, whatever which I showed you, whichever we copy pasted right now, is in front of you in the form of a neatly formatted table. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly hit transform. I have so many other columns which I don't want them to be present. So I'm going to quickly delete them and then I'm going to load them into Excel. So this process might be a bit new for many of the people. That is fine. You actually use this a lot in Power BI. No worries. You can just follow along. Your entire agenda of this masterclass is to learn new things, right? So now you see my data is here. I don't want these two columns at all. Like I don't need this at all. I just need the location and the population. So I'm just gonna delete others. Oh, okay. I will be removing the other columns. I don't need the first row also. First row is world and population. So I'm gonna just remove the top row. That's fine if you don't know about this. No harm at all. It's just for your understanding here what we're trying to do. So now you see within few seconds, provided you have the knowledge, my data is now neatly formatted accordingly. Now the moment I hit close and load, let's see what happens. It might load again, so bear with it and me. The moment it is connected, okay, don't embarrass me now. And it's still loading, no worries. So the moment it's loaded, you will see whatever changes, whatever data we had is now neatly formatted in the form of a table, two column table. I mean, you will see it once it loads. And the best part about this is there is a connection which is built directly from Wikipedia to this table. Okay, so you can see there's a connection here. Okay, there's no connection. There's a query here. Okay, now this query is directly connected. So you see, it's last refreshed at 7:04 p.m. like just now, and the data source is loading. Now this is directly connected to the internet. Now the best part about this is if at one point of time Wikipedia changes this data, all you have to do is just hit refresh here, Alt F5 on top, and your data will be refreshed here automatically. Or even better, if you close this file and open it later, it will automatically get refreshed. This saves you a lot of time. Yes, guys? If you learn something cool, I want to see a thumbs up. Come on. It's pretty good. Nice. I'm happy that this is actually helping you guys a lot. And see, guys, the entire agenda of me teaching you, me teaching my students or anybody something is that you have to implement this in your real life. I think you should have understood by now that I don't just talk. It's about me doing and you doing. That's the reason I sent you the Notion link to for you to do it on your own. Right. So the entire agenda of me teaching you new stuff is so that you implement it as soon as possible in your real life and become the cool Excel guru or Excel, I don't know, what do we call it? I used to get Mr. Excel. I used to get called Mr. Excel. Okay. So titles like that in your office or in your college. This, trust me, this is going to be some pretty cool, amazing and powerful stuff. Right. So this is how you can pull data from internet. That's how cool it is. Okay. Now, this is something which majority of you guys need to know, and many people need it actually. So now you see, I have data here. Pretty much around 91 rows of data is present here. You see, let me zoom in a bit if it's not visible. So you see, there's project ID, project name, department, start date, end date. So many boring columns here. Even you won't read it. Even I myself am not reading it. But the point is not about the data. The point is your manager asks you questions like these. He says, how many projects are there in total? Or what's the total budget in USD? Now for this, for you to implement it, for you to find the answers, I'll tell you what majority of us do. You're gonna, if you are one of my previous students, I did tell you that the first thing you're gonna do is create a table of the data, Control T, and then you just start doing it. That's how we actually do it. And then you write a formula, you use a function, let's say what's the total budget, you use a function called sum, and then you add it. That's how we do it. Let me show you a quick example here. This is how we usually do it. Okay, you use a simple sum function. If you don't know, that's absolutely fine. I'm just giving you an example here. Now, if you want to find out answers, this is how we usually do it. That's what I want you to know. But the smarter way of doing it, now that you are in this webinar, the most smartest, efficient way to do it is analyzing this data in less than 30 seconds. Okay, that's the reason I've written here in the Notion 2. We can analyze data in less than 30 seconds. I can promise you that I can pull out insights from this data in less than 30 seconds. Do you think it's possible? Yes or no? Yes, thumbs up, no thumbs up. Can I pull the insights from this data in less than 30 seconds? No, don't tell me because I am going to show it anyways. Tell me if you actually know it or not. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now that's good. Now I see the right answers. Okay, now let me actually show you how we can do it. Now I am gonna come to data here in data pane, and to the right side here, there is an option called analyze data. The moment I click on it, you can count your seconds, one, not even one, two, boom. You have all the pivot tables and pivot charts related to your data. And there are 35 more results also. See, all the charts, whatever is related, it gives you a lot of insights regarding your data. So you can see for department HR, status delayed has noticeably higher budget. So for the projects which are delayed, we have a higher budget for HR. And you see for the department finance, on track and completed have number of noticeably higher total dates. So you see, you can pull out insights practically so quick, hardly in few seconds, if you can see. Now you can just add or delete accordingly. So you see for the project manager, Sneha Mehta has a higher budget in this project, P35, P45. Okay, now this is what AI has done it automatically. But can I get answers to these questions? Is it possible? Yes or no? Can I actually find answers to these questions? Yes. I'm going to show you anyways. Don't answer that. I mean, Don't answer thinking that I'm going to show you. Answer whether you know it or not. Okay. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for sum of total budget. Boom. How much time did it take me? Not, it's just it's just how fast I'm gonna type. The moment I hit enter, you see my answer there. It's I don't know, 31.3 million or 30 million. And the moment I hit insert, my answer is here. It has beautifully created a pivot table for me. How cool is this? Now, not just this, you can answer all these questions. I have given all these questions in the Notion. Here. So you see all these questions are there and I have used some simple English here. Okay. Now this analyzed data can be trained according to you. Okay. There are options wherein you can train it according to the terminology what you use inside your data. For that, you need to ensure that the column headers, whatever you are using, are right. Okay. Now let's look at the second example. If I type how many projects in total, you might not, okay, you got the answer, that's pretty good. So there are 90 projects in total, that was quick. Now let's, if I type average duration of all projects, I don't know if it will work or not. See, it's not working. Why is that? Duration is a term which we use in English. We understand that duration means the average of total days, this column. But analyze data, this Excel does not understand it. So you need to be a bit more specific. Average total days of all projects. Okay, so now you see an average. I need to have total average days of all projects. So you need to mess around with the whatever you type. Okay, now if you type average budget in USD, yes, here is your answer again. So sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not work. I'm showing you both the cases because I want this to be as realistic as possible. Okay, so it works majority of the time. Sometimes it might not work. That's how every AI is, right? But this makes your work a hell lot easier. Now, if we look at this, how many projects in the IT department have a budget in USD greater than 50 and are on track? Let's write out. Okay, to count of projects in IT department with budget greater than 50,000 and status on track. Let's see if it works or not. Here you go. Boom. 3 projects. See, this is how it works. So for even complex of the complex questions, whatever we have, all you have to do is type it in ways which Excel understands and you get your answers like this. How cool is this? Yes, guys, are you liking this session today? Want to see a thumbs up? If yes, well, that's pretty good. And I'm hoping you are also making note of whatever you're learning. I mean, it's not for you to show it to me. It's for your reference in the future. Okay. Right. That's pretty cool. Now this is about how powerful Excel is. Now what I showed you guys is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, just a second. Now, whatever I showed you, read this very carefully. Whatever we covered till now is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, these are just 3, like I would say, not basic but intermediate features which majority of you guys not know. Very easy but very powerful. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are many more things which we can do. Okay. Now imagine the possibilities if you unlock the full potential of Excel. Now imagine you have been working diligently on Excel, you have been using it for years, you have been keeping yourself updated with Excel and its new functions. Imagine the possibilities, imagine the things which you can do. It is beyond comprehension. That's how cool this is. Okay, now that's about MS Excel. I hope you did understand why MS Excel is actually powerful. I'm going through the basics. Now, let's talk about the next big thing in the tech world. I think you are probably aware of what I'm going to talk about next. AI, artificial intelligence, right? Now, what is exactly this artificial intelligence though? Okay, let me quickly show you. AI is nothing but it's artificial intelligence. It's artificial intelligence branch of computer science that focuses blah 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 blah. I don't want to read everything. Now I am showing you this because this is what exactly Google gave it to me, and I am not the kind of guy who actually follows all this. Follow all this. So if you want, you can read. This is for the nerds only. If you're actually interested to understand the depth, or if you are someone who wants to be on the nerdy side, this is for you. This is not for me. I'm not that. I'm not. That's not my type. Okay, so this for that person, make sure you read it fast. Now, let me talk about me. How would I define AI? The AI definition version 2.0. For me, it's a super fast, super smart assistant that helps you do your work quicker, cleaner, and with few mistakes. See, we are not denying that we won't get any mistakes. No AI is 100% perfect, at least till now. Okay. Now I call it the super fast, super smart assistant. Okay. And it doesn't replace you. Many people say, does AI replace my jobs? Many people are losing jobs because of AI. Yes, many people are removing people. AI is replacing people. But one thing which you need to understand, it might be a controversial topic, I'm going to say it anyways. One thing which you guys need to understand is that people are being, no, AI is replacing boring automated jobs. Something which is being done repetitive. Repetition is being replaced with AI. That's what AI is doing, at least in my POV. You may agree, disagree with me, but based on my experience, based on what I have seen, AI is replacing most repetitive, time consuming, and repetitive jobs. That's what I would say. What do you guys say? Do you agree or disagree with me? Yes? Great. So AI is not going to replace you. It's going to work with you. It works with you. That's the entire agenda AI was designed for. Okay. And so instead of you searching for answers, AI understands what you want and gives you the output in seconds. That's it. Now you can actually, so instead of you searching Google for formulas, when I don't understand anything, before AI, we're talking about pre-GPT era. Okay. So before we actually AI was there, when I was stuck in Excel, I used to Google, I used to use YouTube, we used to search a lot. This formula, how do we do this? How do we do that? This, that, this. So much we used to search. Or if we are not able to find the answer, we used to bug our teachers, we used to bug our friends who know Excel, which are again sadly very less. All you have to do, that was like pre-GPT era. Right now, you can literally ask AI, write this VLOOKUP for this. That's it. The moment you ask it, within few seconds, it does it in 1 or 2 seconds. One is for people who have very good internet connection. For people like us, it might take 5 or 10 seconds, or maybe even more. So it gives you your answers in less than a few seconds. That is why AI is designed. Okay, that is the power of AI. Now let's actually be honest. Now I think I did ask you this question earlier. How many people use AI for their daily lives? I want to ask you people raising their hands. Okay, I am also going to raise my hand because I also use it a lot. Let me actually give myself a thumbs up. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up too. Okay, because I myself use AI in my daily life. I use it for a lot of professional and personal stuff. Okay, I use it to plan my trips. I use it to plan like on personal front. I use it to plan my trips. I use it to plan my day-to-day activities, my schedules, my routines, my I don't know, my workout, etc., etc. All those things I plan out using AI. And from the professional front, it helps me create so many pre-assessments, post-assessments, documents, content for my social media, for my LinkedIn, images, and many more. Now we are so dependent on AI that based on what I have seen, primarily students use it for assignments, projects, and case studies. All the students out there, if you agree with me, raise your hand. Come on, give me a thumbs up. All the college students out there. Wow, good number of college students here. That's pretty good. Okay, so we use it at one point of time. I'm talking not before, not before COVID. I'm talking before after GPT. We use it for assignments, projects, case studies, etc. Many more things. And now, my dear working professionals, we use it for writing emails, summarizing stuff, content creation, etc. Are there any professionals here? I want to see a thumbs up if you agree with me. Oh yes. Oh, we do have a good mix of college-going students and professionals out there. See, we actually have a pretty good use of Excel in it. Pretty good use of AI. I'm sorry, but you need to understand one more thing. Before we actually use AI, you also need to understand how to use it. Okay. Now I can open ChatGPT right now. I think I did already open it in front of my screen. Just give me a second. See, I have ChatGPT opened here. I opened it for today's session. I have to, and by the way, FYI, ChatGPT is giving ChatGPT Pro or Go for free for 12 months. If you're not signed up, please do sign up fast. No promotions. I'm just telling you because it helps me a lot. I'm hoping it will also help you a lot. So you can just click here and then go to upgrade your plan. And once you upgrade it, you will see the Go version is free for everyone for India. Okay, so you can just create a free account and then upgrade yourself. The best investments, I would say, for free. Okay, now getting back. Now anybody can open ChatGPT, anybody can create an account, anybody can type anything. Okay. Now now everybody can type. If I tell everybody to create a formula for this, let's say for this specific Excel file, let me open the Excel file here. Now, if I say create a formula to find the total days column here, everybody's gonna write something based on whatever level of language or understanding or however English they know. Everybody's gonna do it. It's gonna be different for every single person, and your output also slightly varies based on your personalization. Right. Now that's what everybody does it. But if you're expecting the most effective usage of AI, like completely effective, something which gives me those golden answers, something which gives me exactly what I need, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do today, as I promised earlier, I am going to give you that golden AI nugget for free. Okay, I am going to give you that crisp part of prompt engineering. For people who don't know what prompt engineering is, prompt engineering is all about how you interact with AI. Putting it in very simple terms, that is prompt engineering. I am going to give you that golden AI nugget, which I train, which we will pay me a lot for, summarized, crystal clear, only for you. Ready? Excited for it? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So this is the golden nugget. I'm getting started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is the golden nugget. I'll explain you, don't worry. So I call it the 3 C's. 3 C's. Okay, now what I mean by 3C? The first C stands for context. The second C stands for command. And the third C stands for clarity. Okay, so now first one, context. Context is all about telling AI where it is working and what data environment it is using. Okay, so it helps AI understand what you actually have. Like for example, if you're using it in Excel, of course, you're gonna talk about in Excel. There's a table which contains these columns: region, revenue, profit. So it is about providing context. If you want to improve your prompt engineering like by 5x or 3x, 3 to 5x, the first thing you're going to improve is providing context. You provide a context. Tell that these are the tables, these are the columns I have. This is how it is. These are the data. Okay. Now, if we take this data for example, if I have got help from AI, not inside Excel but outside, inside ChatGPT, I am going to clearly tell GPT that these are the columns I have. I have project ID, project name, department, project manager, etc., etc., etc. These are all the things I have. you are going to provide context to your data first. Okay, that is the first thing you got to do. The next thing you do is command. Command is giving a direct action to perform. You're gonna tell it. If you want a formula, tell it, write a formula to calculate this. You've given the context, that's the first part. Second part is give it a command. Tell it that this is the formula I want you to write. Write like this. That's it. Now that is the command. The third part is clarity. Specify the format and conditions. If you have any conditions or any expectations, don't keep it to yourself. Okay. Give it, tell it to ChatGPT. It understands better. The moment you actually try to give it a clarity, it's gonna help you out even better. So now you can look at this. Look at this example. Return the formula only without expectation and round the output to 2 decimals. So when I type like this, I'm giving it a clarity. No explanation, nothing, just give me the formula. Now these are the three things which you got to remember. Now this is about the explanation part. In simple terms, context means tell AI what you're working on. Command means tell AI what you want. And clarity means tell AI how you want the answer. Okay, this is what is about the golden nugget of prompt engineering, the 3C context. It's context, by the way, a spelling mistake, ignore it. So context is telling AI what you're working on, command is telling AI what you want, and clarity is telling AI how you want the answer. That's how easy it is. You know, it might look very easy for you to listen, but trust me, when you're getting started, it's gonna be a very hectic thing. You know, with experience in telling you. When I started using it, it was a bit difficult though. I'm gonna be very real with you. It was a bit difficult. But as you progress, it's gonna make things very, very easy for you. Now let me help you what I mean with that. Let's look at an example though. Okay, let's take a bad prompt, for example. This is a bad prompt, you know, give me a formula for profit. Let's see what happens if I type that in ChatGPT now. I'm gonna type, give me a formula for profit. That's it. Let's see what answer we get. You can also do it, by the way. So you see, it gives me three clean formulas. It gives me basic, it gives me profit base, profit margin percentage. Okay, so now here it says, if you want an Excel formula based on the sheets column, tell me your column letters and write the exact formula. So now this is very, very vague, like very, very basic. It will guess, it will do the guesswork for you. So you see, AI will guess. It was guessing which one. It doesn't know what is what. And then it will assume wrong columns. It doesn't know what it is. And sometimes it will also use the wrong logic. Like right in front of your eyes, I asked for profit. It gave me profit based on units, and then it gave me profit margin percentage. That's not what I wanted, right? So it may choose the wrong logic. There are chances it might happen. So it's your duty to ensure that you give it right. Now let's look at a 3C prompt example, the golden nugget prompt example. So first I provide the context. I say in Excel I have a table with columns revenue and cost. The command is write a formula to calculate profit as revenue minus cost. And then clarity, just give me only the formula, no explanation. Okay, let's try this out now. I'm going to try it just below it. Here, in Excel, I have a table with columns. Okay, you can bear with me, I type a bit faster. Revenue and cost, write a formula to calculate profit as revenue minus cost. Give only the formula, no explanation. Now the moment I hit enter, boom, that's the answer I got. Okay, I think it is visible on my screen. Let me tell you what I actually typed. The AI's answer, this is actually what I typed. I'm doing it live in front of you. Okay, so you can see how close this is. As simple as that. Now this is a very, very simple example though. Okay, very simple example. Anybody can do it. Let me show you a bit more complex example. Okay, now if I take a bad prompt, I'll compare it with a bad prompt and a good prompt here and there. Now a bad prompt would be, how do I find the top 3 regions from my data? Now, if you look at the data here, I will be taking this data. So you see there's a lot of data here. Now there is a column called regions here. I hope this is visible. So there is south, north, east, west. Now I want to find out the, let's say, okay, there are only 4 regions, of course. So if I want to find out the top 2 regions, now I just cannot try saying that how do I find the top 3 regions? That's a pretty, very bad prompt. Now, how do I improvise this? I improvise it by giving it the 3 C's. Context. First, I provide the context. I say I have a sales table with columns. Then I'm going to say find the top 3 regions by total revenue. And then the clarity is give me the Excel formula only. That's it. Now look how different. Look at the difference between your prompting just with 3C. Just by changing a few tweaks in your prompt, look at the difference. Okay, all right. Now, and I agree with this. The correct way of prompting is bigger than normal. I know. How do I find top 3 regions sounds much more tempting to type than this good prompt with 3 or 4 lines. I agree with it. It is bigger than normal, but the way you get your answer is also way better. It makes your work way easier. All right. So let's try out some live examples. I am going to give you 2 prompts here and there, and by FYI, it is also present on the Notion page. You can go here. You can just minimize this, and you can expand how to use AI effectively. Here is the cheat code to prompting. I have given it for you. Here is prompt to try live. So here is a good prompt. Here's a bad prompt. I've given 2 examples here. You can copy this, and then you can paste it here in ChatGPT. Okay, I'm going to do it now. So let's look at the bad example. If I look at, give me a formula for achievement. Okay, so it gives me revenue by target. Okay, the reason I'm getting this is because on the top I've give only the formula, no explanation. Hence, I'm getting the same exact format. So what I'll do is I'll open a new chart. You guys can actually open a new chart and then type, give me a formula for achievement. Let's see what answer we get. It does not give me the same answer. Okay, it is giving me the same answer. Okay, it's GPT-5, so it remembers what I'm actually trying to do. No worries. Now let me try out the good prompt. Now this contains all the 3 C's, the golden nuggets. See, it is pretty close. I agree. Now, if this was a normal conversation, because I trained it already to think that give me no explanation, it is not giving me any explanation right now. That's it. Nothing else. But if you try it on your own, you can try it right now as we speak, and you may get different answers. So I have been training my model. I've been creating custom GPTs. So hence it listens to me pretty quick. I'm hoping it is the same for you, depending on your usage. But yeah, now this is one good example here. There is another example here. You can talk about clean this data. This is a pretty, I would say, a pretty wild example here. Let me open a new chart. And if I put clean this data, let's see what answer we get. See, it says, sure, please upload or paste the data you want me to clean. But now if I be but more specific, now here I'm saying that I have a column called customer name. I want you to, there is some inconsistent formatting, extra spaces, lowercase names and uppercase names. Write a formula to clean the name by trimming space and converting them to proper case. Now the moment I do it, now I am actually getting the right answer. This is the difference. Now clean this data, I'll show you an example of what we are trying to do here. Now if you look at this data here, this column, customer name. If you download the file, I think you can see this customer name. So you see one is uppercase, one is lowercase, one is proper. There are additional spaces here for George. Here you can see there are additional spaces for George. And the data is absolute mess. Okay, now you don't know how to do it. Let's be honest. Let's say you don't know how to do it. You're a mere beginner. What you can do? You can tell ChatGPT. Tell your GPT saying that, I have a column called customer name. This is what the issue I'm facing. Use the golden nugget and trust me, your answer is practically way better. Okay, now let's actually use it here. And I'm gonna copy paste this. Let's see if this actually works. The reference is A2. I am going to use the formula N2. And let's see if it actually works or not. I'm gonna double tap and boom. Wow, it actually did work, guys. You can look at my screen. So now this is the column which was earlier, and this is the new column now. How cool is this? How fast is this? How better this is looking. Right. Now this is how this is the this is how we just get started by using AI in your Excel. Okay. The first thing you need to understand, the reason I told you that 3C concept is for you not to mess up. Okay. So I am going to delete this column for now. Right. All right. Now, look at these two powerful things which we just discussed. We did discuss about Excel. We did talk about how you can actually pull data from a picture. Then we talked about how you can pull data from web. We also talked about how you can use analyze data. And then right now we just talked about the golden nugget for uh, ChatGPT, right? How you can actually use it for prompt engineering, right? The moment you understand how you can combine these two is where things start to change. All right. Now, the moment you actually combine these two superpowers, imagine your possibilities. You are already way ahead of the competition. All right. Now, let's have a glance of how AI in Excel works. Now I'll actually be talking about how you can use this AI inside Excel. Not like you copy pasting in ChatGPT and then you are typing it in Excel, not like that. Now let's talk how we can actually use AI inside Excel. Okay. And the best part about this is you can also use AI, whatever features we have just discussed, to build your dashboard for the data. Let me get back to the Excel file here. Okay, so now for this, what you have to do is a few basic things here. I'm gonna just get things started for you. The first thing you're gonna do is make sure you have a proper add-on here. There's something called add-ins here. You can click on add-ins and then install a few add-ins for yourself. We are on our works to actually build a custom add-in for you guys. Okay, so the current best add-ins I've added for you, I have also written it on the notes for you guys. You can have a look here. So these are the two add-ins which you have to add on your Excel. And the moment you add it is where things start to make it starts to make a lot more sense. Let me show you a quick example of how it works. Okay. Now I'm gonna select my column N. I am gonna use an add-in called GPT for Word Excel Word. This is my personal favorite. I've been using it from quite a lot amount of time. Okay. It's loading. We gotta wait. Really can't do anything. Right. So now what I can do? I can just ask questions of what I have to do. So I can pretty much say I have some I need to change these cells into proper case, remove additional spaces. Okay, I think this is sufficient to start. Let's see what it does. So now I've typed it in very, very basic English. I didn't use the 3C rule. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to show you how even a beginner can actually use it. Okay, so now you see my data is being built automatically on the right side. Okay, so it says it's going to clean all these columns C, D, E, F, N, O, P. AI has been thinking, and you see one column here done automatically here. The region column is sortedly done. Now, this is how you can actually use AI for your. Okay, I have an empty balance. That's all right. No problem. I think I did not log in. All right, no issues. So, but I think you did understand how cool is this. You can actually use AI inside Excel and get majority of your works done. Okay, now there's another add-in which I would like to discuss, which is your Chat GPT for Excel. Okay, now this is also some pretty cool stuff. Now, as a matter of fact, it helps you get insights from AI. Let's see how do we do it. Now, let's say I'm gonna actually merge this column. Let me merge this real quick, and I just drag it down. And this will be sufficient for a merge. All right, so now let me quickly show you how exactly this add-in works. So now I can type AI here, and as a matter of fact, I have AI ask. Okay, now this is an add-in which actually helps you understand the data. So now I can say, give me the highlights of this data. Give me the top insights. Okay, I think that's a better word. Give me the top insights. Okay. Now the range is this entire data set. I'm going to select this entire area. Okay, I'm going to ignore this and close my bracket and hit enter. Now you see it is showing busy, and within few seconds, depending on the data set and depending on how fast your internet and connection is, you will see insights. Okay, here you go. These are your insights. Let me grab this for you. Here is it. Within a few seconds, you didn't even have to look at what is there inside there. You can just see and then tell it. So highest revenue order, you got it. You have the top salesperson, you have the most sold product, you have the best performing region within few seconds. How cool is this? Yes, guys, I'm hoping you are understanding what we're trying to do here, and I'm hoping you're finding it interesting. Yes, can I see a thumbs up from you guys? Are you here active with me today? Wow, that's pretty good. Nice. Now, this is how you can use AI for your majority of the things. Now, this not only saves you a lot of time, it also helps you become more productive. The entire agenda of using Excel with AI is to become more productive. Now, you can clean columns automatically. You can delete, add, or subtract columns. You can actually do a lot of things. You can pull summary, you can create insights, and you can also create dashboards using Excel. Okay, let's talk about how we can actually create dashboards. I am going to help you there too. Okay, so what we're going to do is you can come back to the Excel AI Power Sprint here. I have created a mini dashboard prompt for you here. So you can actually copy paste this into a chat GPT. Okay, let me open a new chart here. Now I say that I'm trying to build a mini dashboard for my company. You can be much more specific here. I'm being very generic because the data is sample. You can actually be very specific, talking about, okay, this is the dashboard which I'm trying to build, etc., etc., etc. You can talk, you can tell more about your company. You can give it much more direct, explicit requirements. And the moment you hit enter, you will be having a practical one-page Excel dashboard with all the things which you can do. Okay, and the best part is it gives you step-by-step instructions of what has to be done. The reason I'm telling you this is because majority of us spend a countless number of hours, creating new visuals and then adding it, deleting it, adding it, deleting it, adding it, deleting it, doing a lot of things. This is where majority of us, waste a lot of time. Now with this AI, it is gonna make things very easy for you. You're providing it a context, you're giving it a command, and you're also giving it a clarity, telling this is what I want. The moment you do it, you have all the visuals which you can create right in front of you. Okay. And the best part is whatever we have learned till date, till now, is directly or indirectly a part of AI. It's just that we didn't realize it. I didn't frame it in such a way. Okay. It directly or indirectly is a part of AI. The analyze data. It's automatically analyzing, it's automatically reading and then giving you insights. It's automatically creating pivot tables for you. Okay. Or you take the picture example. I'm taking data from picture and then actually pulling the data into Excel. I'm analyzing the picture and then putting it into Excel. All these things, directly or indirectly, is a part of AI. Right? These are all the things which actually helps you build and probably progress way faster compared to others. Okay. Yes, guys. I hope you did understand. I hope you liked it. And this is very interesting for you. That's pretty good to hear. Okay. Simran, if we can enable the chat for a while.
Sure.
Uh, yes. Okay, guys. So I have seen that many people actually had some questions and queries. Your chat is enabled. You can shoot me up with a good amount of questions, whatever you have, and then I would like to answer it as we speak. Or you can also in the meantime tell me about how is your experience been so far. Do you like it? Are you enjoying it? Are you learning something new? Especially on a Saturday evening. Okay, that's pretty good. If you have questions, you can type. If you do not have any questions, you can say no questions or something like that. That would also be pretty great. All right. About others? Okay, is that thumbs up for you have questions or no questions? Okay, Vishalini, thank you so much. Oh, that's okay. We have more things to do today. All right. Sheeta says, could you share the Excel sheets with add-ins? Okay, so the add-ins, oh yes, Kalani, I'm coming there. Okay, both have the similar doubt. Okay, so what we actually do here is the add-ins comes by default with Office 365. Okay, so you can just click on add-ins and then search for add-ins. If I type Chat GPT here, for example, here, now you see there are so many options of GPT. I've already added the best ones. Okay, so you can just click on add. For example, I'm just using this for instance. Now, the moment I click on add, it will ask you for some login, etc., etc. The moment you log in here, you will see that this is directly added to your ribbon. This is how we do it. Very simple. You can actually remove it or add it. So you can use it from add-ins. I hope this is helpful for you. Sayan, I have shared you the materials. The Notion page is the materials. I'll be updating it more with the current file, with the previous and the extra file. That would serve as an example for you. It's gonna stay with you. Okay. All right. That is pretty cool. Nice. Any other questions, guys? You have anything to ask? You can ask me. You provide certificate for this webinar. Uh, I am assuming yes, we also do provide certificate. We will go through this. We will go through whoever are attending, and then we actually provide it. I am not sure. I need to check and get back, but I'm hoping that we also do provide certificate for it for this webinar as a free webinar. Okay, great. Any other questions, guys, regarding whatever we have learned? Okay, Vinita, that's pretty good that you're learning something. Now that you've actually learned something, now, and one more thing is that we are very limited to our time. Muskan, I'll talk about the details after our session is done. No worries. I'm going to I will be telling you the procedure. Let me have a word with my team and I'll get back on that. All right. So now that we actually have learned, understood many useful things regarding this, and sadly, we do not have a lot of time with this because this is just a 1.5 hour, 2 hour masterclass. That's it. Now, I made sure that we have talked about majority of the things like GPT, how you can use it to make your life easy. I've created a prompt for you and stuff like that. Right. But wait, there is more. What we just covered is just the cherry on top. I am actually excited to give you more insights regarding various topics. Now, due to the time constraints we have, it is actually not possible to cover everything. Reason being, the session is only 1.5 to 2 hours. That's it. It's a very small masterclass what we provided. Now, whatever topics which we discussed, we have, based on all the feedback we have received from various students, we have launched an Excel mastery course just for enthusiasts like you. For people who want to maybe access the link. Uh, okay, guys, I read your questions. I'm going to discuss them so that we disable the chat for now. Let me finish it and then I'll get back on this. Promise. Okay. Just give me a few seconds. All right. So now for enthusiasts like you, two for you. Now I've seen many people are facing issue with, sir, how do we add this chat GPT to our Excel? How do we actually do this prompt engineering? How do we make ourselves better in Excel? So for enthusiasts like you, we have launched this Excel Mastery program for you. Okay. And what do you get? You get some global standard training by Microsoft certified trainers. We ensure that whatever content you get is directly from Microsoft. So you are getting the latest content. And it's going to be a beginner to advanced level training. And it's all live. There is no pre-recorded. It's 20 hours live class with a capstone project. And the best part about this is you get a certificate. Of course, everybody says, sir, a certificate is very common these days. But you get a certificate directly from Microsoft. That is the beauty with us. So you can see on the screen, this is the certificate. This is my certificate like almost 2 years ago. I still have it. It's a digital certificate directly from Microsoft. So whatever we are going to train you guys, you get an eligibility to attempt the official Microsoft exam. And not just that, you will also have access to 7 mock tests. And on top of it, I'm ensuring that I give you a special MS Excel handbook for everyone. A custom designed MS Excel handbook worth 10,000 rupees. And a 100% exam pass guarantee. Now, many people actually feel a lot of hesitate when they say, sir, to write an exam. What if I fail? No. So we have tried and tested this on so many students. Okay. And many of them who have failed to follow our protocol, we have set a very straightforward protocol. If you follow the protocol as it is, we provide a 100% pass exam pass guarantee. And if you do not pass the exam, we pay for your next exam. Okay, that exam, whatever the price is, whatever the cost is for Microsoft, we bear it and we pay for your next exam if you do not pass it. That's how sure we are. Okay, now all this, this global standard training, this beginner to advanced level training, 20 hours of live class with a capstone project, your eligibility for exam, mock exams, special handbook, 100% pass guarantee, all these things. For you guys, we are actually providing it at 90,999 inclusive of GST. This is the price which we are actually providing to everyone. I know, I can see your reactions. I can feel them because I was also, yeah, I get it. But as we just launched it, this was launched very, very recently, like a few days ago. And this is our first webinar which we're launching. And for the opportunities who actually love to grab opportunities, we are offering a very, very special price for you guys. It's not 19,999. It's not 19,999 at all. We are offering it at just 9,676 rupees, inclusive of all GST, taxes, vagera, vagera. That's almost 50% off with an EMI plan also included. Now, if you won't have access to this, we have made it very, very easy for you. You can scroll down. I have a surprise for you here. Open this at end. Now, this is the link which I have attached for you. You can click on it and have access to all the details of what we'll be teaching you. Okay, so here's a description. You can go through the classes, activities, what all we'll be discussing. And this is inclusive of Microsoft certificate. This, you're not getting any certificate from a third party company. What you get is directly from Microsoft. That's our plan. That's how we have been doing it. That's how we have actually been providing value to everyone. And this offer is currently valid only for our webinar attendees. Okay, so we are sharing the link with you guys. It's on Notion. If you want to register now, you can register it now. And I am also opening the chat box. We are also opening the chat box for any questions and any queries you have. We are, wait, I think the chat box is opened. Yes, okay, so now okay, in the meantime, guys, you can go through it. You can actually have access. Simran also has shared the course link in the chat. You can go through it. If you have a credit card, you can get an EMI plan as low as 350 rupees per month. Very, very cheap. We spend it on Mendy's these days per day. So you can upgrade yourself. You can get a Microsoft certification at this price, including all the trainings, capstone project, mock exams, and a 100% exam pass guarantee, which not many people provide. Okay, let me answer the questions real quick in the meantime. Actually, okay, Akshita is actually doing it. Jaya says if you give a certificate, that would be helpful for us. Absolutely, Jaya. We will keep that in consideration. Muskan, how to get certificate? I am pretty sure you have registered with your mail ID. So I am hoping that you would be getting it on your mail. Sayan, in my Excel page, there is no GPT for Excel like features. How can I get them? I did not understand the question, Sayan. I think you can be a bit more specific there. It would make things easier for me. And Vishalini, are you regularly conducting? Yes, Vishalini, we are regularly conducting webinars like these. We conduct it more often. This is just one topic which we are doing, Excel mastery. I mean, Excel plus AI. We will also be talking about many more uh, topics. What will be the fee for an official exam? Okay, Vinita, this price, whatever we are actually putting in, is inclusive of the official exam. It's a part of this, so you don't need to pay anything additional. It's a part of everything. Whatever you're paying is a one-time fee, which includes all the access for your sessions, for your mock exam, the exam voucher, the mock exams, and everything. It's a part of it. And if you go offline, like if you actually, oh wait, let me actually show that to you live on screen. Just give me a second. I will actually show you my screen directly from the official website of Microsoft. That will make it easy for you. Now, if you look at my screen, oops. Now, if you look at my screen, this is the exam Office Excel Specialist, Excel Associate on the official Microsoft website. Now, you see the cost of it is $100. It's around 8,700 itself. Okay, so the exam cost itself costs around $100. This is, I'm showing it to you directly on the Microsoft page, but you are getting it as a part of the entire program here. Okay, and we will make sure that whatever, if you are registering with it, the entire process is also streamlined for you. We personally, our team personally will sit with you, create your accounts, schedule the exam for you based on whenever you are actually ready for it. So the every single setup process, account creation, वगैरह, every single thing is done by our team. So you don't need to worry about anything. All you have to do is prepare yourself, write the exam. We will do the proctoring for you, and you're pretty good to go. Okay, Sayan says only the session or all the session will be available to visit the session. Okay, Akshita, I think Sundar would answer that better. I hope you got it. Sen, you have shown us how the data can be analyzed. Which features? Okay, so I think Sian, you are referring to the version of MS Excel. I am assuming you have a older version of MS Excel. That's the reason you are not able to see the session. I mean the features. Okay, so probably that is the reason it is not visible for you. As I mentioned earlier, provided you have the Office 365 version, it would make it easy for you. Should I update? Yes, actually, but it would also cost you. It's a cloud version, so it costs a lot. So keep that into consideration. If you are you a student or are you a working professional? I'm assuming you're a student. Understood. Absolutely, absolutely. So, Sayan, if I am sure, like based on whatever I've seen, many colleges actually do provide an official college mail ID along with Teams account, Microsoft accounts and stuff like that. They do provide it. Majority of the colleges. So, if you are a part of that uh, group where colleges actually provide you the Office 365 version, you are pretty good to go. If you're doing it on your personal laptop, you have to purchase it, and then purchasing actually costs a bomb. So be mindful of what you're doing. Anything else, guys? Any other questions you have regarding anything? You can ask me. Yes, yeah. If you actually register for our Excel Mastery program, I am pretty sure I have a workaround for you. We can actually probably help you out in that regard. So don't worry about it. If you have any issues with the versions and stuff, we'll help you out. I personally will sit and help you out. Okay, don't worry about it. Yes, guys. Any other questions you have regarding this session or regarding the program? Okay, no questions. Very good. Materials. Okay, wait. What I do is I will send you the link and then I will pin it on the chat. You can then actually keep it for yourself. Just give me a second. Let me do that. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat. You can go through it. I'm also pinning the message so that it doesn't go anywhere, even if you log out or log in. There you find all the details regarding whatever we have discussed. You will have access to it lifetime. You can have access to the Notion site that's going to be active till my account exists. So don't worry about it. You can use it, save it, bookmark it. You can keep it. Okay. I hope this helps, Sayan, and I'm pronouncing your name right. All right. Any other questions, guys? Okay. By the way, okay. What did you feel about today's webinar? Did you find it helpful? Did you find it useful? I would like to see your heartfelt comments in the chat. Wow, I see hearts. That's nice. Thumbs ups. Okay. Like it would be better if you can write something there so that I will feel it would actually feel interesting for me. I would like to see your insights on how you actually felt about this session. Okay. Excited to apply these new skills in my work. That's really great to hear, Ankita, that you have actually learned a lot of things. I'm pretty happy for you too. Oh, thank you so much, Sadia. Thank you so much, Dhruva. Oh, by the way, Simran has shared a feedback form. If you want to share your feedback for us to actually improvise in more webinars, you can actually fill the feedback form. I'll be sharing it a lot on my profile too. You can have access to my LinkedIn profile here. I also put it here for you. So, oops. Okay, here's my LinkedIn profile here. You can click on it. You can come to my LinkedIn profile, follow me. I'll be coming up. We also do come up with more webinars here and there. You can follow me along. You can connect with me. You can ask me if you have any questions. I'm here for helping you guys out. And when we actually or make new webinars or make new stuff for you, I'll ensure that you'll be the first person to reach. Sayan, it is present in the Notion link. So if you go to Notion here, the link which I shared, here if you scroll down in about the trainer section here, you'll see my profile. You can click on it and then you will find me here on LinkedIn. Okay. Internet issues, and don't blame me. So this is my profile. It's still loading. All right. So this is my profile. You can I've shared this link to you from here in Notion, and in Notion itself it is there. You can this is my profile. I share all my trainings, all my progress, all insights for you in my profile. You can go through it. There are many things which I actually share. So you can go through my profile. That is for you guys. And yes, guys, any more questions, any more queries you have? I'm here. All right. Okay. Anindita. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Anindita. Thank you so much. If I'm not, I will get the recordings of the session. I think Simran would be a better person to answer that, Sayan.
Yeah, actually, for this session, we won't be able to provide the recording.
Oh, okay. Okay, are you talking about this session or the recordings, Sayan? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the training? If you talk about the training, it's valid for 6 months. That's what Simran was saying. You get access to the recordings. Thank you, Risham. Thank you so much. And what else? Okay, great. I'll be there on the call. I'm over to Simran. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eva.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sudhansh, for this insightful session. I think everybody here really values whatever you have shared today. And I'm really expecting a lot of people in our batches that we are going to start with you soon, starting 24th of November. So everyone, so whoever is interested, I think Sudhansh has already shared the course link with you. So there are 4 batch options available for the Excel classes that Sudhansh would be starting. 2 are starting from 24th of November. So those are Monday to Friday batches. And then we have 2 batches on weekends starting from 29th of November. So they are on Saturday and Sunday. And we have 2 time options available for everyone. One is morning time and the other one is evening time. So whichever time slot suits you, you can enroll in that specific batch accordingly. And the link for enrolling in the batch is also on the course page itself. So you can go through the course page, see all the batch options available, and enroll in that accordingly. And in case you have any questions, so we have a community created with all of you, so you can drop your queries there and we can answer those for you. So regarding the certificate, you will get a message in the WhatsApp community itself. Apart from that, any other question regarding the course, you can ask. And please do share your feedback by sharing that feedback, by filling that feedback form that I've shared in the chat box. That would really mean a lot to us. Any other questions, anyone? Okay. So I think we are done with today's session. Thank you so much, Sudhansh, again for taking this insightful session. And I'm really sure a lot of people in the session have enjoyed it. I see the comments and the reactions coming.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the audience loved today's session, and we really expect to have more sessions in the future with you, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Good
Thank
night.
you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. See you all in the class. I'm
Yeah.
actually excited to see you guys in my session, and I'm much more eager to actually share many more things with you guys. So hoping to see you guys in my sessions. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.